Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia. In today's video, we're going to be testing out some of the new products from the MAC and Lisa collection. Now, Lisa is, I guess, a Korean pop star. I'm not familiar with her at all, but I saw this collection and I saw the packaging and I was just like, yes, please. I'm definitely picking that up. So what I grabbed the eyeshadow palette, the highlighter, and then I grabbed two of the lipsticks. This is the Powder Kiss formula. So we're gonna go through these really quick. This is the actual palette itself. It retails for $52. It has got 12 eyeshadow shades. These are a variety of formulas. You've got mattes, you've got frost, you've got satin, you have glitter, bouncy glitter. So yeah, this is the palette here. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys some swatches of this. This one right here, this like soft shimmery like satin pink, that is the shade right here mixed together. All right, so you could tell from the swatches, very like everyday colors in my opinion, other than this kind of like poppy-ish purple. It's kind of like a multi-dimensional color. It's kind of purple, kind of blue, depending on how you look at it. But yeah, very much everyday colors, smooth glitters, not chunky at all. I actually have one of the glitters on my eye, which you will see in the tutorial portion of this video. But yeah, that is the eyeshadow palette. Then you have got the highlighter. This is not a new shade. It is just limited edition packaging and a little impression in here that is not in the regular extra dimension skin finish packaging, I guess you would say. But yeah, this is Show Gold. It is like a peachy highlighter that breaks pink is how it's described, I believe. This retails for $39.50. These will last forever. So this is the shade here, and you can tell depending on which way you look at it, it either looks peachy or like more of a pink. So it just depends on how the light is hitting your face. Right, and then last up from the collection, there were 4 or 5 different lipsticks. I picked up 2 of the shades. These retail for $27 each, and this, like I said, is the Powder Kiss formula. I got these shades Sorry Not Sorry and Pink Roses. Pink Roses is what I have on my lips currently. The Powder Kiss formula, I've had this on for several minutes now and it's not dried down. I think this is definitely one that will still transfer. Like I said, it is not one that is going to dry and stick down, so you will have to reapply it. Having said that, it is a very, very comfortable formula. It looks matte, right? Looks matte. Looks like a blurred type of a deal. This is so cushiony and moisturizing, and it is like that in the liquid formula as well as the bullet formula. The Powder Kiss formula is one of my favorites from MAC, and I would say that and like the amplified cream, those two like tippy top MAC favorite formulas. So if you see a shade that you like in those, they are bomb, and I don't think you can go wrong either way. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial portion of this video. All right guys, I have you pulled in. The only thing I have on thus far is just my moisturizer, some lip balm, and I did prep my eyelids with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. And we're gonna go ahead and get right into the eyeshadow palette. So this is the palette here. Again, this retails for $52. This is the MAC and Lisa collaboration. So this comes, first off, it's kind of grippy, so I do like that. And then look at all these little glitters in here. I freaking love this packaging so much. Right up my alley. I love like the purple with the lime green. And then you open it up. It does have a little cover that has the shade names on here. And I did think it was interesting. So you've got some frost, matte, glitter, shimmer, bouncy satin, bouncy glitter. So there's like a good variety of the types of shades that are in here, like a variety of textures, I guess you would say. But it's got a nice big mirror, and then in here it's kind of reflective, but you have got 12 different eyeshadow shades. Now, I think I'm going to kind of try to stick more of like this type of route, but we are going to go ahead and get started. I love this shade, and this one is just a glitter shade. This one is also a glitter, and it says that this one is a satin, so I will probably go with this one just because I am trying to be a little bit more festive. As you can tell, I have my work Christmas party today, so I thought that this would be fun. Okay, so the first shade that I'm going to go into is this one right here, which is a matte, and this is the shade Leo. So I'm just going to take a big blending brush, and as per usual with my eyeshadow tutorials, I'm just going to do one eye on camera, and then I'll catch up the other one off of camera. I'm going to pull you guys in a little bit closer. All right, so I'm just building that shade up just a little bit. Okay, so that is it for that one. And then I think I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is called LC. That is also a matte. And with that one, I'm going to go into a little bit of a smaller blending brush. Oh, this one has got some red in it. These are blending effortlessly. As you can tell, these shades go very well together. And basically what I'm doing with that color is just placing it right under where we put that first matte crease shade. So same area, and using windshield wiper motions, but just slightly under it where it's going down onto the lid a little bit, as you can tell. And then I'm going to take like a flat, this is a natural hair brush, but I'm going to take a flat, kind of like fluffy brush, and I think I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is called Aries Kiss, and that is a satin. And I'm going to put that right over here. Oh yeah, you can definitely see the satin coming through on that. Like if I turn my head, do you see how it's, it just kind of is glowing, isn't it? I like that shade. That shade all over the lid would be really pretty. All right, so I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go in with my finger on this glitter right here, and this is called Lily, and it is actually a bouncy glitter is how they describe this one. Don't know what that means. Okay. This is like a highly dimensional shade. There's different colored glitters in there as well. So I hope that that is picking up on camera. That is a gorgeous shade. And I don't see any like glitter fallout like under here on my eye. So that is very nice. I like that shade a lot. Now I'm gonna go back in with this LC shade, which is that one that was kind of like slightly red. And I'm gonna go into that, and just looking down where that glitter shade ends, that is where I'm gonna place this, and I'm just kind of blending up. So that's really it for the eyes. I think it's very simple, but it also looks like festive and like a little something something, you know? So I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna go ahead and catch up the other eye, put on some of my face makeup, and then we'll be back for the rest of Lisa's collection. All right guys, I am back. I've got most of my other makeup on. I'm gonna run through what I have on the rest of my face with you guys really quickly. So I have got on the Smashbox Studio Skin 24 Hour Hydra Foundation. Literally, this was the last time that I could use this foundation. It was not the best, but you guys will be seeing this in my empties. I was in the shade 1.0. And then concealer, I used my Tarte Shape Tape. This is in shade 12N. Also with my foundation, I mixed in a little bit of this Prince Urban Decay Liquid Illuminator. This stuff is so freaking good if you can still get your hands on it. I set everything down with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Powder. This is just in limited edition Prince packaging. And then for the face, I figured we could kind of stick with MAC. So I used MAC Give Me Sun. This is a mineralized skin finish powder. This is such a classic. This goes so far back. But anyway, this is a great bronzer if you're like my skin complexion. This is a very soft baked powder. You need a very little bit of product. But yeah, I love that one. And then I also figured I'd go back to a classic. This is the MAC Warm Soul Mineralized Blush. And again, this is a baked product. I love this blush. It is such a classic. So yeah, that's what I have on. Also put on the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I have mine in the shade Medium Brown. And then that gets us caught up. All right, so next up in my little box of goods here, I'm gonna go ahead and take out the highlighter. This highlighter, as I have mentioned, it retails for $39.50. And this is not a new shade, it's just like limited edition packaging. Again, it is that like grippy NARS type of packaging. Love the glitters and all of that. You've got a little push button here to open it. And look at this impression. Is that not gorgeous? So this is supposed to be, I think it's like a peach, a peachy shade that breaks pink, I believe is how it's described. But yeah, I thought this packaging was so beautiful. And this is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish formula. Love MAC highlighters. They are such good highlighters. And this was actually a shade that I did not have yet. So I figured, what the hell, pick it up. And I love that impression in there. So it's actually not coming off too crazy, I don't think. Usually like colored type of highlighters, like purples and greens and blues and stuff like that, I'm not really into. Out of all the colors, pink would be, you know, the most doable for me. Like a shade that I would actually wear. And I actually do wear pink highlighters quite a bit. I have mentioned my Pat McGrath one many times. This is the Champagne Gold. This thing weighs like 5 pounds, like lifting weights whenever you use that. But I do love that highlighter. I really wish I would have remembered to do my brow bone before I did my eyebrows. Usually I do, but that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna do just a little tiny bit right above the highest point of my eyebrows. Brush that up. And yeah, you can definitely see the pink. Like, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but in person, it definitely is picking up. So. Okay. So that is the highlighter. Very smooth formula. Same like MAC formula that I'm used to. All right. Now we are gonna do the lower lash line. And to be honest with you, I think I'm just gonna kind of keep it very matte, and I'm gonna use those 2 matte shades that we used before. So I'm going to use this one on a little smudge brush. I am gonna tap it off. But yeah, guys, with that glitter, there was like literally no fallout. So I was highly impressed. And also something to mention, usually, you know, with glitters, they feel like very kind of gritty, you know, because of the actual glitter in them, obviously. This one did not feel gritty at all. It felt very smooth, actually. It just felt like any other eyeshadow. So now I'm taking a little flat but fluffy brush, and I'm going into that orange shade that we used as our first crease shade. I'm putting this on the very outer edge of that red that we put down, just to kind of soften it up. And that is it. That is it. Now for the inner corner, I'm gonna go into, this shade is Lewis, and it is a Frost. Out of everything in this collection, the collaborator, which is Lisa herself, she said that the eyeshadow palette was the most special because each of these shades and shade names were things that were very special to her. And I would agree. Usually out of collections, the eyeshadow palette usually is like, that's what gets me, you know? All right, I'm gonna do the other eye real quick and then we will do the lips. All right, so I just threw on the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Legendary Lashes Volume 2. I really like what this does for your lashes. I feel like it makes it look like you are wearing wispy false lashes. But anyway, we're gonna go into here. Now, this is just a free sample I got. These are the 2 lipsticks that I got. These retail for $27 each, and I have the shade Sorry Not Sorry and Pink Roses. And this is the Powder Kiss liquid lipstick formula. The Powder Kiss lipsticks themselves, I absolutely love. I'm pretty sure I might have already had this Sorry Not Sorry shade, possibly. It sounds familiar, but I got a lot of MAC lipsticks. But anyway, look at this freaking packaging, guys. The limited edition collections from MAC, I can't control myself. So, and then this is the other shade here. This one is the Pink Roses. So I kind of am feeling this one. Yes, I am gonna go with Pink Roses, but I am gonna give you a swatch of both really quick. So this is the Sorry Not Sorry. Very like autumnal type shade. And then I feel like the eyes, I'm getting more like pink vibes. So I'm gonna go with this one right here just because I think it would go better with the overall look. I am putting on my Jaclyn Cosmetics lip liner in Cupcake. Just a nice pink. I love her lip liner formula. And I should not have been talking. Because I did mess up just a smidge. So, okay. Let's go ahead and go in with this Powder Kiss lipstick. And I feel like the Powder Kiss formula is such a unique formula. It's like matte, but like it makes it just look like blurred, like a blurred effect. And I don't know how else to put it. And it's like matte, but it's not a drying matte. Applicator is very, very easy to use, very comfortable. It's like a cushiony formula. Seriously, if you have not tried the Powder Kiss lipsticks and you are a lipstick fan in general, highly recommend the Powder Kiss formula in either variation, the liquid or the bullet lipsticks. They truly are something unique and they do not feel like any other lipsticks that I own. So I'm gonna take my little Makeup Revolution e.l.f. setting spray that I have been loving, set everything down. All right, guys, so this is the finished makeup look. Let's kind of go through the collection. So out of everything, obviously the eyeshadow palette is my favorite. And that usually is the case in general with just collections. This retails for $52. You are getting very nice packaging. I love this packaging. It's got a nice, like, posable mirror. Overall, I think these are shades that you can use every single day. If you cover up this purple, it's a very, very like everyday neutral type of a palette for me anyway. Like pinks and stuff, I don't really consider those like colors, you know. Those are colors that I would use every single day. Like I don't think this is too like out there. The purple, I love that shade. Like looking at this palette, that is my favorite shade. However, I don't think it really goes with the rest of the palette, you know what I mean? I don't see like transition shades to use with that purple. I don't know, it seems kind of like left field, but I still love it. And like I said, that is like the most interesting shade in this palette to me. These glitters, like I said, they blend so good. They're not gritty at all. I had no fallout on my face, and that was using the bouncy glitter. I don't think there's like I think a glitter is just a glitter, honestly. Like there was nothing about this one that made it feel any different. I think overall, these are just gonna be like glitters that glide on. They're not super chunky. They just like, I mean, you can see it's not like too out there in your face. It's not too chunky. It was very smooth on the eyelid. It's not bothering my eyes at all. Zero fallout. I'm really impressed with the glitter formula in here, and especially for there being so many glitters. Like let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 glitters in this palette. Now, having said that, I wish that the shades and like the formula would have been on this palette. That really is my only complaint. I think that that's very annoying. They do have them like on the back, on a little label here, so you don't like necessarily have to keep this, but yeah, I don't know. To me, that's just annoying. Like, why couldn't you just put it on there? We're in 2021 here, almost 2022. So, but yes, I do love this. It's got a great mirror, like nice packaging. Would feel safe traveling with this, all of that. The highlighter, I would say out of everything, I love their highlighter formula, but like just the tone of this one and stuff, I don't think it's the best on my skin tone. Like it's fine, it's just I have a lot of other MAC shades that I prefer more, like Oh Darling, that's the one that really sticks out. Oh Darling, Soft and Gentle. Where are some of my other ones? But yeah, this is just not one that really like stands out to me. Yeah, this Oh Darling one, that's the one that I use the most. Whisper of Guilt, like those are ones that like when I think MAC highlighters, those 3 are the ones that come up. So I love this. I think it's so beautiful, like the impression and everything. I'm not gonna get a whole ton of use out of this one, I don't think, but we'll see. We'll see if my opinion changes. And then the lipsticks. I love the Powder Kiss formula. I love this packaging, so clearly this is a win for me. I would rank these right under the eyeshadow palette. They are a little steep in price, I will say. $27. It's kind of up there for one lipstick, but these will last you forever. You could see one dip did my whole lips. So yeah. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful if you were considering picking up anything from this collection. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.